Jesus said, "He that has my commandments and keeps them." What's that word keep mean? It means to obey, right? It means to keep it. Do you have God's commandments? Do you have access to God's commandments? This generation has access more than any generation that has ever lived. You think about it. You got probably 8 of these on the coffee table. Varied versions, you know. You can go on the internet. You can find Bibles. You can find commentaries. You can go to bookstores. Everybody's written a commentary, it seems like. I mean, the access to having God's Word. So, when Jesus says, "You that have my commandments and keep them," the "have my commandments" part is, you might have all these Bibles, but do you read it? Do you put it into your life? You know, "Thy word have I hid in my heart." And you know, you can't get away from it. We like to come up with excuses of why we can't do whatever. I can't read the Word because I'm just not a morning person. I can't get up. And then night's not good because I'm just so tired. I don't have time for God's Word. So, I mean, I've had times like that. And it's like, I know right when I'm saying it, that what I'm saying is, it's shallow, it's hollow, right? I can find time to do what I want to do. So do we hide the Word in our heart? How is the Word getting entrance into your heart? The entrance of thy Word gives light. You're going to walk in darkness. You know, I've been preaching some about truth and lies. That's really what we're in a contest for in this world, is a truth and a lie. God speaks the truth. The devil speaks a lie. It started in the beginning, right? Has God really said? Did God really say that? Are you sure? And then there comes the lie. And so, "He that has my commandments," and then you got to keep them. Not just being a hearer of the Word, because you hear the Word a lot. You know, Wednesdays, Sundays, different preachers, and you probably listen to some preachers on the radio or whatever, TV, and you're hearing the Word. But God's Word is activated when it's obeyed. Right? Yeah. When you take a step, and sometimes you can feel the resistance as you want to take that step. You can know that I want to take that step. I need to take that step, but I can't do it. I'm not ready for that step. And you know what? It's excuse, and it's funny. We can have those excuses year after year after year after year, right? And it's always going to be next month. I'm going to start that next month. I'm going to start that next week. I'm going to start that next year. And that day never comes. And that time is just gone. You know, the Bible speaks about redeeming the time, for the days are short. You know, that means the time that we have left. Maybe you got saved when you were a young person and you've had a life to serve the Lord. Maybe you got saved when you were older. God can redeem the time. God can make the time that you have left, and He can redeem it. And He can make it worth something. He can make it valuable. He can make it minister to other people. I don't care if you're 90 years old. When Abraham was, I think it was 90. Yeah, 90. God appeared to him. He says, "Abraham, walk before me and be perfect." Hey, if there's hope for a 90-year-old, there's hope for us all, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And so, but it's that getting past, "Lord, I want to obey you. Lord, I know I should do it, but I want to do it. God, help me do it." And many times the Lord's just waiting on us to take that step. So let's say for you, I mean, I'm just picking something general, that your time with Jesus. You know, it's a relationship, and if you don't spend any time with Jesus, your relationship's really going to suffer. Imagine if you only talk to your husband or wife once a week. Well, you know, would your relationship be very good? Well, it could be better. Let's put it that way. Right? It could be better. Now, so it's that taking that step. That's the hardest point. And then he says, he it is that loves me. Well, Jesus, I want to go to church more. I'm going to do more. We are such a more generated people, aren't we? Lord, I blew it this time. You know, I'm going to go to church every Sunday and Wednesday for the next year. And Lord, and if you help me out of this situation, I'm going to go for a year straight. I'm not going to miss any. We always want to pay. We always want to, somehow we got to pay, sacrifice, right? But what's the Lord looking for? He's looking for obedience. It's better than sacrifice. So stop sitting there saying, well, Lord, eventually I'm going to do this, this, and this, and I'm going to please you. Well, you can't please God. Jesus pleased the Father, and when you let Jesus live His life through you, that's how you're pleasing to Him.